Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019 with the Rude Man, and we're back on Honeydew Farms XL. And I want to talk about mods a little bit this morning before I get started with the farming. The first one we're going to talk about is the Rubicon. Let's go see if we can find the Rubicon. Okay, here's the two Rubicons. As I'm driving this back to the farm, I'll kind of explain what I'm doing. Now, I modded this Rubicon when it first came out, but there has been a mod author that has gone a little bit further than I have in the modding process. The two things that he did different than what I did is he made it so that they're multicolor. So now we can paint them. Now, that's going to be good for me because I'm using two different Rubicons for two different purposes. It would be nice if I could quickly see by looking which one was which. For example, this one is the liquid fertilizer. Well, fertilizer I can put as white or blue. Fertilizer generally is white or clear colored in this case, since it's probably liquid. But I'll probably make one white and one red for the herbicide, because if you notice, herbicide is red on the silo over there. So, but what I need to do though is I'm going to have to see if I can dump this stuff. And let's see if I can do that. Turn my HUD on here. Unfold, unload. There it is. I is unload. So let me see if I can unload this stuff. Okay, but it still has some in it. Let me get a little bit further here. See if I can unload a little more. There we go. It's empty now. And I'm going to sell these and buy the new ones. Now, I'm going to lose a little bit of money here because, obviously, when you sell something, you only get half the cost on it. So, the interesting thing, though, is that the new mod is a cheaper price. So, I should make out just about the same. I'm at about 950, 1,000 up there. And I'll probably stay similar to that. We'll find out. I don't know. In the meantime, let me turn the clock down, so I don't want to waste any precious farming time doing a little bit of mod stuff. So now wait a minute, this is a different map. I forgot I don't have to go up to get to the store. The store's over here. The second mod that I got, I'm going to show you here in a second when I start buying the Rubicons. I finally found a dump truck. I don't know if it's any good. I don't know if I'm going to be using it, but I'm going to try it out. You know, I've been waiting for Stubby. This is not Stubby. But we'll take a look at it here in a minute. As soon as I sell this, I'll buy it. Did I just run over that bicycle? I did, didn't I? That wasn't good. Alright, let's sell this one. And do I have to repair it first? No, it'll let me sell it. I thought I was going to have to sell it or repair it first. Alright, so let's go and take a look at the new Stubby. I don't know if I'm going to call it Stubby, but there it is. We're gonna leave it white, I guess, or, well, let's paint it yellow. Buy it. There are no options for it. I did give it 50,000, a little bit more than it normally came with. I think it came with about 35,000. I changed it to 50. But let's take a look at this. Holy smokes! It's a grinder. Yeah, it's a lot quieter on the inside. Whoa! A little squirrely. Or it could be just my driving. Wow, it really goes. Oh my goodness. It goes 100 miles an hour. Okay, so I haven't done anything to this except for I did make it hold a little bit more. see how it does. Oh my goodness. Look, it's got a fifth wheel trailer hitch in it. Now that is interesting. I didn't notice that before. Let's not do that. Let's do this. Let's give it some wheat and see how it does. Oh, and by the way, thank you, Brian Wheeler. Brian Wheeler told me that, you know, if you jump out of the truck when you're dumping, it stops. And I was complaining about that. Well, there's a solution, I guess. So if you go into your controls and let's see, is it here? And if you turn the automatic engine start off, then when you get out of the truck, it'll still keep dumping. So let me save that and get out. And we'll give it a test. Please start the engine. Okay. On the keyboard, it's enter. I could call this stubby too. But if you remember, when you dumped on this, I was upset because you can't get out of the truck. You have to sit here and wait. Where if I have other things I want to do, I'd like to be able to get out and let it keep going. So if I dump now and I get out, it continues. Isn't that sweet? All right, so that works. I'll try that for a while and see if I can use that around the farm. I want to go get the crop protection. We're going to get this one over here. You notice it's a lot cheaper. He reduced the price in half. So I'm going to buy that. And I'm going to leave this one white, and we'll use it for fertilizer. And we'll buy that. And then we're going to make another one red and use it for... And we'll use it for the herbicide. Okay, now let me go get the other Rubicon. The old Rubicon. Did I pass it up? Where's the other Rubicon? There it is. I did. I passed it up. Oh my God, I just filled it. Now, I'm going to have to get in the habit of turning the engines off, I guess. Now that I'm not using auto start. Bad habit. So we'll do that. I want to empty the herbicide out here before I buy that other one. I mean, there's no sense of wasting more money than I need to. Now, I'm doing this twice because I started this episode out already, and I just took the mod out. Well, what happened was, when I came into the game, obviously, I didn't have the old Rubicons. So I not only lost the Rubicons, I lost the items in the Rubicon, and I lost quite a bit of money. So I immediately stopped my recording, stopped the game, put the mod back in, and came back in so that I could do what I'm doing right now, which is emptying out the rig. And then selling it so I can get my money back. Now the other thing that he did wasn't just the colors that he added. He also took the collision off of the booms. So that's going to be handy if you're using this on a field where there's lots of trees and buildings and stuff like that that are close to your field, like fences or hedges. It's not a reality thing. It's a convenience thing. Or a quality of life item. Being able to drive next to a field and not have to worry about your piece of equipment flipping over. Okay. Let's sell this one. Condition's pretty poor, but we can still sell it. Let's jump in this one first, I guess. We need to start the engine. I gotta get in a habit. Now the starting's not bad because it throws up a flare and says, "Hey, you need to start the engine, you dummy." The other side is different. You can jump out of it and the engine's still running. I'm gonna have to get used to that. When I get out of a rig, stopping the engine. If you're using a controller on the Xbox stuff, I have no idea. But on the keyboard, it's the Enter key. And I should try out the collision thing. Not that I don't, trust his word. I just want to see it for myself. Well, hey, look at that. All right, let's put our fertilizer back in. So let's see, what else did I change? I didn't change much on it. I pretty much left it the way the guy had modded it, except for the one thing that I did mod was the amount that it held. Or one of the things that I modded on my Rubicon was that. So I did change that. I actually boosted it up a little bit more. I put it at 20. But this is going to be nice. I'll be able to look for when I'm just running to the Rubicons. I'll be able to figure out which one it is without having to get in it and see what it's holding. I did this the wrong way. I should have went parallel to him instead of hitting him head on. I like the feature that they added where you can empty your rig and not lose your fertilizer. That is nice. Or whatever you've got in your item, in your piece of equipment, I should say. It's a nice. Sound Italian. It's a nicer. I sound like Mario. Mario, I'm a Mario. It's a me, a Mario. That's what he says. There's a game like that. You just left me laughing on the floor. Assassin's Creed. There's one of the Assassin's Creeds, I can't recall which one it is, but your uncle in the game is named Mario. And you haven't seen him for years and years, so you didn't recognize him. And the first thing he says is, "Don't you recognize me? Hey, it's me, Mario." And it's just hilarious. If you've ever played Nintendo games, it's... All right, there's this one. Pull it up close here. Stop the engine. I got to get in the habit. Stopping the engine. Right. Now, I apologize for this taking so long. We're not doing any farming, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, I could have actually started the combines up. Oh well. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. For some reason, I was dinking around on the internet, and Doris Day came up. She's still alive. She's 96. She was born the same year as my father. And my father passed away at Christmas 3 years ago. So he would have been 96 also. Doing pretty good, she is. All right, while I'm waiting for this, I'm going to jump into Combine here and get on with work. Why is this coming out awkward like this? That's weird. Wonder what happened here. All right, who's working? Gino, take care of this for me, will you? And that's Potato Guy, but he's full. And what's the deal? This guy's full also, but I'm going to go ahead and hire a worker. Or maybe not. Why didn't it hire a worker? Gino's done. Won't let me hire a worker here. Well, that's kind of weird. Let's get this guy off. Oh, we got to start the engine. Maybe the engine shuts off because I didn't remember shutting the engine off on this guy. All right, load up the herbicide. Load it up. All right, we're waiting for him. Let's go find our truck. The big truck. Where's the big truck? What? There it is. Start the engine. It's going to take me a while to get used to that. That's starting the engine business. I didn't realize that I had 3 combines. Did I lease one? Uh-oh. I better check on that. I got enough big fields. I probably need 3 combines, but... Where are they, by the way? Oh, geez. I'm lost. Where's the corn at? Maybe I don't have 3. Maybe that's it over there. That's it over there. I don't have 3. Silly me. What am I thinking? I know, like your mind readers. What am I thinking now? Yeah. Give me some grain here. Let's jump over to Rubicon again. I'm still watching for mods. I've got 2 of the a couple of the mods that I was waiting for. Well, one of them I got the drive control kind of, although it's not called drive control. These things might shut themselves off. Let me test that theory. I'm going to leave this thing running when I jump out of it this time and see what happens. Okay, it's running. Let's go jump to the other combine here. While I've got him, let me dump him in that trailer over there. Deedly doodly. Now, I can't remember what I showed you on new mods, but I do have a couple of new mods. I did mention it in a live stream, and I'm not sure if I mentioned it in a video. I don't think I did. But I have a couple other new mods that I'll show you just in case I hadn't showed you before. Okay, that one's still running. The truck is still running. I put in a mod that you don't the animals stay 100% clean. So it's like a table manners mod. And the guy that put that mod in is an author of a second mod called Don't Drop Your Header, You Dummy. Alright, let him go. Okay, the second mod that he did is Animal HUD. And let me see, if you look at this, Animal HUD, there's the chickens. Their productivity is 100%, cleanliness 100%. They've got wheat and no barley. Now, I don't know if the productivity is 100%, I don't know if they have to have barley and wheat. There's the cows, and it's the same thing. They don't have any hay, but their productivity is 100%, and the cleanliness is 100%. But it shows you how much milk, how much manure, how much slurry. I have 16 cows. It's got a lot of information. Here's the next one, pigs. Got 93% on the pigs' productivity, so they're hurting for something. They need a lot of food, so we'll take care of that. And then here are the sheep. And again, they're 100%, and they need water. But their productivity is only 93%, so they're missing something. I think they have to have hay. Maybe. Anyway, so that's what that one does. But if you notice that it does give me the clean. Everything's clean. Now, I didn't do one for horses because I don't care about the horses that much. There's nothing I can really do to them. You know, I can feed them and stuff. I might add them in, but here's the thing. If you get this mod, you're going to have to do... The mod does not come with key bindings. You have to do that yourself. So if you want to be able to see this mod, you've got to go in and do a key binding. Let's see here. So what you do is just go down to the mod. It's down towards the bottom. And you'll see it down here. Way down there. Animal HUD. Now there's a couple parts to it. There's the actual HUD itself, and then there's the font. If you want to make the font bigger or smaller or hide it or whatever you want to do, you can set up things for that. I don't care about that really. I'm not quite sure about the Animal HUD combine fill level. Might have to check into that. But anyway, here's what I did. I just used F5, F6, F7, and F8, and I didn't do one for horses. I may add one for horses. Maybe. Well, let me add F4 for that so I can at least look at horses. But you have to change your binds, and then make sure you save them. And then now you notice I've got horses when I hit F4. And ain't that cool? Although it doesn't tell you about whether they're ready to sell or not. So you still see, that's why I didn't do it in the first place. You still have to go check on them to see what it is they're doing as far as being ridden and stuff. Or something like that. Horse Gray, Jacob. I can't remember how to check on them. Interesting. Are you guys being ridden? Well, I think you have to go up in here and check on them. Okay, see, so they are being ridden. I have a mod that rides them for me. I have not ridden these animals, none of them. I've not ridden any of them for any length of time or any way, shape, or form have I ridden these animals. At midnight, the mod gives them some riding, a day's worth of riding, and it still takes 10 days to do that. Okay, now obviously this turned the engine off. Engine's not running. So, I don't know. Weird. It's turning some of the engines off. Okay. Almost done here. Start the next one. And let's see, we got full tank here. Start the engine. So it did turn the engine off. I wonder if it turns it off once you get far enough away from it. Because while I was close to the rig, it was still running. Or maybe it's a length of time that it shuts itself off. Either way, that's fine with me. I'm going to go get Stubby 2 and get those potatoes. Because Stubby 2 holds more than that other tractor and trailer that I was using. It only holds 32,000. Now, Stubby 2 shouldn't hold that much, I know. But too bad, so sad. It's my game. Sue me. There we go. I did get also, and I don't know if I showed you this or not, I got sent to me a link to a set of dollies. And unfortunately, they don't work that well with this set of trailers. I don't think this set of trailers was actually made to... It was modded. It was modded to be run in tandem, but I don't think it was made to be run in tandem. And the mod that I got, if we look at it here, is pretty nice. The mod is pretty well done. It looks nice and everything. You've got two versions of it. You got single axle and double axle, and you got a choice of two different ways of hooking up to it. You can get a pin hitch or the other. And the interesting thing, though, is that it's pretty good size. And there are some options. You can change the wheel settings, and you can change the color and all that kind of stuff. But here's the problem. When I put it on this particular set of trailers, and the reason why I said earlier that I don't think they were made to be run in tandem, two reasons. One, obviously, when you try to unload them, they're smacking each other. But the other is when you put the dolly on, if you put the dual axle one on and you turn the truck, the dolly gets stuck underneath the trailer. Like it's too big. So I'm looking for trailers that I can use that dolly on because I really like them. It's a good mod. So I think that's it for mods. My problem is that I showed these off in a live stream, and then when I do that, I can't remember if I did it in a video or not. Oh, what am I doing? They're empty. I've already emptied them. Ah, silly me. That's something else on my mind. I've always got something else on my mind. All right, let's jump into those and get them started again. Why can't I hire a worker on this guy? Oh, because I don't have the engine running. That's right. That's not good. Is that going to happen every time they shut off? Well, he's full. He's full. What the hell? I start. Dang it. I'm going to have to find a different button to start the engine. This is getting a little bit tiresome. I'll have to see if there's a controller button I can use that I'm not using already. Yeah, see, I'm using those. That's not going to work. I could use a combination, but I hate combination ones. Alright, these guys are going to collide. I'm going to let this one end. And get him off here. And let that one finish out. Alright, but in the meantime, let me run and get Stubby. Pick up some taters here. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh, you know what? I need to find a gooseneck trailer. I wonder. If I find a gooseneck trailer that I can use on Stubby, I'm thinking. And then if I wanted to use Stubby and have him haul more than 50,000, I could have a trailer on him. Maybe not. That's not what I bought him for. That's not what I wanted him for. I just wanted him to work around the farm and haul stuff, you know what I mean? Go, Stubby, go. Kind of drives like Stubby. Could call him Stubby 2. T-O-O instead of the number 2. So he's Stubby also. I don't think he was meant to carry this much weight. Because this guy will go about 100 miles an hour when he's empty. I don't think he's made to carry this much weight, but that's okay. Like I said, I just want him to do stuff around the farm. I don't expect him to be a workhorse. Actually, I do. You know what I mean. Powerhouse. I don't expect him to be a powerhouse. Oh man, I need to fix that. Wow, it's taking forever to empty. I'm going to have to fix that. One more and this guy will be done. He was almost full. I just love that they did that, though. That they allow you to dump it out. Interesting. I changed it. Never mind. I was going to say he was almost full, but I forgot. I changed it from 18,000 to 20,000. Alright. Well, there you go. These guys are done, ready for action. Look at Stubby. Oh my god, that's slow. I gotta fix that. Okay, so this guy's ready to be emptied. Go grab my truck. Start the engine. Alright, what does the Y key do? Y key does that up there. The X key lets you jump out. The B key... Alright, at this point the B key doesn't do anything. I'm going to change the B key to... I wonder if I can do that in the game. Game controller. Auto start. Start and stop engines. Let me see if I can do that. See if that works. Oh, I didn't save it. Did I need to save it? I think I needed to save it. Start, stop engine. B. Save. All right, see if that makes a difference. There we go. That'll help out. Well, see, the thing of it is, when I know I'm going to be driving a rig, I've got the controller in my hand, and then it says to me, I hit the trigger, and it says, "Oh, you haven't started the engine." I have to drop the controller, reach over, and hit the keyboard. That's a pain. So if I have at least if I've got it right under my thumb, it won't be such a pain until I get in the habit of doing it. If you know what I mean. All right. What else have I got to do as far as harvesting? Wonder if Stubby's done yet. My God, that was slow. Darner got another full load. 243,000 for the old corn. Now Stubby's going to be in the way. Move it, Stubby, move it. I could do what I usually do, is that's take this truck and push that truck, but do I want to? Sure. Well, no, there's... I wonder if that would damage them. I just wonder. Oh, poor Stubby. Let's get into Stubby. Where are you, Stubby? There he is. Oh, so that button on the key on the controller works just great. Now I just got to get used to it. All right, I'll get used to it. I will. Maybe. Now wait a minute. Why does it say it's got corn in it? It does. It says it's got corn in it. What? Why is that? It says there's 0%, but it still shows corn in it. That's weird. Don't you think that's weird? All right, let's see. I think that's all the corn I got. Let's let me close this back up because I'm not going to get anything out of that. And let's fold this thing. Don't lower it. I want you to fold it. What's going on? Pipe out. Hire worker. Fold header. There we go. I was pushing the wrong button. I'm going to put the header away, and then we got to get... Now, wait a minute. What is that? Is that corn also? What did I do? Oh, that's corn. What the hell did I think it was? Don't answer that. No, no, no. Open up. Oh, wait a minute. B's to hire worker. I was using B. Oh, I was. That's not going to work. Okay. Let me go back in here and Hire worker. Wait, I need to be in game control. Oh, dang it. Well, hang on. Start, stop engine. Let me take that out. I'll take that out, and I'll fix it later. I'll do something different later. I'll find one that works. In the meantime, let's just hire a worker here and get on with life. See what I mean? I keep forgetting already. What a pain, what a pain, what a pain. Let's go get our other combine. Oh, let's start him. This is gonna take forever for me to get back in the mode of starting an engine. I'll get there. I'll get there. Looks like David's on potatoes. Yeah, David's on potatoes. All right, there we go. Who's on this? Stefan is on this one, and Rose Crowder's on the other one. Let's. We're gonna need this guy. Oh, I cut the thing too short. I gotta be careful when these tandem trailers to not turn so sharp. Get into problems. All right, give me some taters. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. Hope you had fun. If you did, give it a like, share it with a friend, subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you back on the farm in the next episode, and we'll do a little bit more farming than mod stuff, hopefully. In the meantime, happy farming.